In 2026, more and more local businesses are realizing that a Google business profile is not just for collecting reviews. They realize that they're not showing up in the map pack, and the number of calls that could go to them are going to other businesses, their competitors, because they don't know how to fix what's broken. This video over here is not going to tell you all the answers. We're just going to give you kind of a foundational understanding of why optimizing a Google business profile might seem as very, very complicated. So here we have in 2026 a report that WhiteSpark puts out every year. They skipped last year, but from 2024 until now, this is the first one. And it basically goes like this. They collect almost 50, I think it's 47 or 49 different experts that work with local SEO. They're agency owners. They have bunches of clients. They do a bunch of A/B testing. They get them all together. They give them a survey and they say, rank these areas of a Google business profile in order of priority based on your experience. Now, all of these nearly 50 industry experts go through then rank them, and then WhiteSpark takes that data, puts it all together in this nice little sheet, this nice little website, which I'll link down below, that shows what industry insiders say are the most important ranking factors. Now, the number one is your primary Google business profile category. And so I'm not going to go over all 187 ranking factors that they have in here, but suffice it to say that some of the things that you thought were important to rank your profile are probably not nearly as important that you thought. So again, down here to 187, that's the ranking list that they provided us, and from the industry experts. But that doesn't mean that these experts know all things in all areas for all industries. And that's why they pull in as many as they do to get kind of a general consensus. I'm not going to go into the depth of the survey, but what I wanted to show you why things are so complicated is because this is what Google says. Google doesn't go out there and tell you, hey, these are the things you need to focus on in order for you to be able to rank well in the Google Map Pack. They don't disclose their algorithms. It requires industry experts to go through there. People like me, I'm not on that list, by the way, that was used by WhiteSpark, but I've helped hundreds and hundreds of local business owners improve their rankings in Google. So I've seen things that are way more relevant than what Google says is relevant over here. So I wanted to show you the top 3 things that Google says, and maybe you'll understand a little bit better why it's so hard and why you can talk to 3 professionals and they all give you different answers. It's because Google doesn't tell us exactly what it is. It's different. Let's say it's Christmas time. You buy your oldest son or daughter a bicycle and it doesn't come assembled. You have to follow the directions to go through there and assemble this bike so you have something really nice to present to your child. Well, the Google business profile is not that cut and dry. Or if you're putting together IKEA furniture, it's the same kind of stuff. You could probably do it your way and come up with decent furniture, but if you follow the directions, as hard as they are with those little pictures, you could probably do a lot better and it'll be more sturdy, or more safe, whatever the situation is. But I want to show you the 3 primary ranking factors according to Google for what makes your Google business profile rank and what the definition of those 3 things are. First of all, we have relevance. Relevance just simply means how well a Google business profile matches what someone is searching for. To help Google better understand your business and match it to relevant searches, provide complete and detailed business information. Let me cut through all that and say it like this. If you're a barber and you have barber-related stuff on your Google business profile, then someone searching for a dentist isn't going to see your profile because it isn't relevant. However, if you have a Google business profile that says dentist, but you're really a orthodontist, or you're a pediatric dentist or some other category that is similar to dentist, you might not show for the people that you really, really want to show for. So making your profile as relevant as possible requires optimizing your profile to help Google understand your business and match it to relevant searches. So the very first ranking factor for Google is relevance. If you're an auto detailer, when somebody's looking for a roofer, they're not going to see your profile, okay? The next thing is distance. And this is probably the most confusing to folks, because I talk to, and when I first meet Google business profile clients, and I take a look at their service area, they have the entire city of Phoenix and Scottsdale and Glendale, and 5 million people is what they want to reach. Well, guess what? We all want to reach as many people as possible, but Google says distance matters, and it refers to how far each business is from the customer who's searching. If a customer doesn't share where they are, Google uses what it knows about their location. So what does this mean? You have two main business types. You have a storefront, which has a physical location. People come by and visit it. Maybe you're a restaurant or you're a shoe repair place, whatever it is. People come to your location. Google knows exactly where your location is. But if you don't have a pin on the map, then you're considered a service area business. And that is harder to rank a service area business because Google doesn't know exactly where you are. It has to assemble data from your Google business profile. It has to pull stuff from, local citations and other websites and your social sites to try to figure out where you are so it can find people that are close. And what we do know about Google is they prioritize 2 miles from the person searching. So if I'm sitting here in my house and I'm searching for a pizza delivery place, it's going to prioritize those businesses that are within 2 miles of my location. Yes, you can rank farther than that, but Google prioritizes businesses within 2 miles of the person searching. How do they know where the person is searching? IP addresses. Google knows more about us than you know about yourself. I promise you that. They know where you go, when you go, how you get there. They have your IP address stored in their system over there. And so all of this data helps them to know where you're at. And so distance is another part. If you are in one zip code and trying to rank for 5 zip codes away, it's not that it's impossible to do it, but it takes time to get there. Rank where you are first so that people in your immediate area can see you and you rank well. And then once that happens, then you progressively move out further and further. The third primary ranking factor that Google considers is prominence. Now, prominence means how well known a business is. Prominent places are more likely to show up in search results. The factor is also based on info like how many websites link to your business, so local citations, how many reviews you have. More reviews and positive ratings can help your business rank locally. But if you've seen any of my business videos about what would Cappy do, you'll know already that the number of reviews is not a primary ranking factor. It's not unimportant, but Google likes to see businesses that are prominent in their community. So that's it. The reason it's so confusing and hard to go through there and rank a Google business profile is because the instructions that Google give us are very vague, and we need to lean on the expertise of other people that are over there. So if you've been thinking about hiring somebody to help you rank your local SEO, to rank your Google business profile in maps, or even to help you to get AI search or website search, understand that the person that you hire's experience may be somebody else's in the same industry, and neither one of them is necessarily wrong. However, the more experienced person that you find, the more likely you will rank faster and faster. Listen, short video, folks. Just wanted to let you know, if you're confused, it's okay. It's a confusing topic to go through, but it's not impossible to fix it. If you look down below, I have an audit sheet that I have included in a link down below so that you can download and audit your own Google Business Profile. I have a local community you can join that you can rank your Google Business Profile based on the community. You don't need to hire somebody to do it for you if you're ready, willing, and able to do it yourself. Thanks, everybody. I appreciate you stopping on in. Hope this helps. If so, drop a comment. Let me know what you're surprised about, if anything, and make sure you check out my other videos. Thanks.